In this next brief tutorial, we're going to add nav mesh and waypoints to our map for the AI, and it'll be pretty quick. Let's get going. All right, welcome to part 8. We're going to talk about nav mesh. We're going to get into game modes. And so let's get started with adding our nav mesh because that's going to be needed for a couple of game modes. And it shouldn't take us too long. So we're going to go to our Onward custom content, prefabs, AI. We're going to drag in our AI navigation to our map, place that in the center. You'll see that it's going to generate this cube. This is the area that it's going to look to bake. So just give that full room over our map. And let's make sure the height's okay, which probably isn't. We don't want to have any problems with the height. That's the hard. Dot here. All right, let's grab it from below. There we go. And then we'll drag the whole thing up some. Sorry about that. There we go. So we have everything encompassed pretty good. Let's let that bake in and make sure everything turns a light blue. Anything that isn't light blue, we're going to have to rethink this. What did we do wrong? And it looks like we're not low enough. So I'm going to lower the, try baking again. It's close. We're still missing over here. And drag this cursor right there. There we go. And so this is where the map. So everything that's where we would want AI to be walking looks like it baked in. And that's what we're after. So we can move on. Okay, now we need to add a navigation map data so that we can reference that data. So we're going to go over here to our assets. We're going to right click the assets, hit create, DPI, and navigation map data. That's going to create this script. AI navigation, grab our DPI, navigation map data, drag it in here to our nav map, and then we're going to hit bake. Before we hit bake, let's go ahead and place our origin. Click it here. So if you have buildings with doors, you can enter the doors. I've never done this. Then again, I've never got my robots to work, so I'm not sure where you would use doors. Maybe as you traverse, like right here, the robot needs to make sure he can get through there. I'm really not sure, so I'm not going to add any doors. I'm going to do place my outdoor area, which are the two requirements, and then we're going to give it a bake. That's going to bake for a second. And hopefully when that's done, we'll see a big grid with a bunch of points, and then we'll move into, there you go. You see all of them. So that's where the AI is going to know how to build the nodes. And so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some waypoints. The 8 waypoints are going to be like how we guide the robots. So let's go back to our Onward custom content, prefabs, AI, and we got an AI waypoint. We're going to drag that onto the map. All right, so this waypoint, these little purple guys are going to be your waypoints. All right, so we got these waypoints. When I dragged it on, it created the main waypoint here, and then it just kind of randomly puts them on. So let's move this waypoint here, right there. Let's just, I'm not going to go through the whole map more than anybody would want to endure, and we'll just put some waypoints. And so the only thing left to figure out is, why are they dotted lines there? That means they're going through the surface. So I'm just going to raise them up just a little bit until the line is no longer dotted. And looks like all those waypoints are going to be okay. Now, if you want to add some and continue down this path, so you could do one of two things. First of all, this is set to a loop, which means the last one goes back to the beginning. I can undo that, and then it'll ping pong around the map and not necessarily go back. So in this example, I'm just going to drag these over here. Put that up a little bit. All right, and then let's say we wanted to add one more, so I'm going to hit the plus sign here. Going to add one from the last node, and I'll drag him down road. So this is our waypoints. Now you'll want to do this throughout all the map, wherever you want the robots to walk. When they come near a waypoint, they'll start to travel that waypoint and follow it. That's the concept. And so now we have a nav mesh. I'm going to move the waypoint system into our Onward stuff. So we have our nav guide and we have our waypoints, and we're ready to go. We can start doing our co-op modes, which will be the next series. Thank you.